Hello, everyone. Today is Wednesday, October 5th, and here's my weekly update. My name is Sung Park. These are my credentials, and let me just share my screen. All right, so for the past 2 weeks, we've been working on some updates to the infographics feature. So under add-ons, under AddPicto, this is still in production. We're hoping to release this come this Friday. So what we've been working on is just under the infographics tab, and you can select an icon like so. And previously, this was not called icons per column or icons per row based upon the direction, but it was like, what is the unit per icon? But what we discovered was that it was a little difficult to create certain things. So now what we have is this ability to define per icon, icons per column or rows, as you can see, based upon the direction. And what that means is, let's say you wanted to show 5 out of 3. So you enter 5 as the default, and you do 3 like so. And you know what? I'm just going to change this color so that it's a little bit more visible, so you can see it here. And so now you could change the direction of that, like so. And let's just put that in. Okay. Like so. Great. Now you could say, 3 out of 5 people likes baths over showers, for example. In fact, I'm just going to do that here. 3 out of 5 people prefer bath over showers. Oop. Why is that? No, over. Thanks, Google Slides, but nope, that is correct. So, that could be one thing. But let's say you wanted to actually have another row. So you could say, I want to have like 2. And now you can see that there's it's on top of each other. You could also change the direction. You could have the direction up or down. But here's another bit that, and of course you could change that to something else if you prefer, like a couch. You could change the way that it's displayed, the style. I'm just going to keep this one. But so the other thing that we want to know was, let's say you have, I'm just going to clear this out to give you a reset, like so. But let's say what you wanted to do is say there was 9, and you want to say there's 5 out of 9, and I don't know, like 7 out of 9. And then you want to have that pointing outwards, and you want to insert that. And what you're finding is that it's pretty long, as you can see. So what you want to do is you want to have 2 columns, or two icons per column. So now what you can do is, I'm just going to get rid of these 2 things, is to say under icons per column, change this to 2. And now as you can see, I just created 2 columns, and for each column there is 9 default icons. And then for the first column, it's 5 out of 9. And for the second column, it's 7 out of 9. So now when I insert this, it will it will essentially be 2 columns instead of 2 icons per column instead of just 1. Like so. There you go. So this is what we've been working on, and we wanted to make sure that things were correct. So for example, if you wanted to have 2 blue, for example, or if you wanted 2 red, you can see that the formatting is correct. In the instance, if there's too many, let's say that's 9. So let's say I want to do 10. You can see that we filled up, it's greater than 9. So you can see that the icon number and color reverted back to auto. So that you don't have to go over. So you could then reset this to 9 or 12, for example, and then you could change the direction. You could insert that. So the main thing is that I know this doesn't seem like that big of a change, but what we discovered is in the previous model, it was extremely difficult to create these type of things very quickly and simply. So just saying like, yeah, I want to have a default of 12 and, I want to show like 5 out of 12 and a 7 out of 12. It took a lot of steps to replicate this. And so we just wanted to change it so that you can then define the number per column. So again, it doesn't have to be 2 columns. It could just be, let's say, for example, like, you wanted to have, point up and you wanted to have, let's say, 5 per column. And let's say the default you wanted was, I don't know, 30. Oh, not, I'm just going to leave it at auto. So you want to say like, I don't know, like 5.5 was blue and, 4.9 was orange. And I'm just making this up, 6.75. And you can see, I'm just going to insert this here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change this default color to be transparent. There we go. And now when I insert it, you can see that it automatically calculated everything out. So that is additive. So there's, in the previous model, you had to do a bunch of math to figure this out. Now everything is just done for you. So again, you can see that the first color is blue, 5.5. There's 5.5 filled. The second is 4.9. So essentially 4.9 of these icons have been filled to orange, and 6.75. And 6.75 of the icon has been filled with red. So again, we just wanted to make this whole process simple, easier. And again, you could change the direction of this like so. And again, you could change the per column if you wanted the per column to be, oh, I don't know, like 3, for example. I have this selected and I could then say insert. And what that will do, it will just update this particular infographic with this new formatting. So again, I think this would be a lot of fun and hopefully useful for everyone in creating visualizations of your information. That's it for this week. Have a great rest of the week, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.